Hello YouTube, welcome back to my games of Kerbal Space Program. My name is SSJGazhan99 and this is the Noob's Guide to the quests on Kerbal Space Program. I am the ultimate noob, so it kind of suits me. Right, okay, so the missions we are doing today are going to be quite a few, to be honest. Again, this is a pre-recorded video. It took way too long to sort these out, and I kind of made a few mistakes and errors along the way and things like that. So basically, what we are doing today is the test the hydraulic detachment manifold in flight over Kerbal. We're doing test the TR-18A stack decoupler in flight over Kerbal. We've got the test the TT-18A launch stabiliser enhancer landed at Kerbal. We're doing test the Mark 2R radial mount parachute in flight over Kerbal, and test the Rockermax skipper liquid engine, or just the Rockermax skipper in flight over Kerbal. Now, this will give us a hell of a lot of science, about 100 science in total to do all these quests, and I did eventually get them done. I've done it in one ship, but I'm pretty sure if you could do it individually, if you want to, you can do that. I can show you how to do it in one ship in one go. The only one that really gave me a lot of trouble in terms of the actual missions themselves, there's actually two of them that were a bit of a pain in the neck, and that would be the TR-18A stack decoupler in flight over Kerbal, because it requires a pretty the height is not too bad, you can deal with it, but the speed is a bit of a pain in the neck. So that one can be a bit of a pain, and the radial mount is a pain in the neck because, unfortunately, as you see on my video, it kind of goes a bit AWOL at the end. What I should have done is I should have disengaged the engine and detached, and I left the engine on, which basically made it a lot harder for me to actually maneuver around and do stuff. So I'll show you basically what my ship consists of. Let's just fast forward. Right. Okay, so this is my ship, right? This is the Space 14D, Iteration D, and basically what we want to do, let's just stop old me's mouse from going away. Basically what it's designed to do is these two here are these two here. Obviously that's the first quest. It's quite easy, you just detach this and away you go. These 4 boosters will get you up to about 3,500 meters. Then you detach them, activate these boosters, then keep an eye on the hydro detachment manifold. That's the one, or the hydraulic detachment manifold. Keep an eye on this one as a quest. You want to basically get the right height, the right speed, detach them immediately. You get those all 4 ticks, and that will complete that quest. Once that's done, you want to burn these until they pretty much burn out. Once they burn out, you want to leave it about a second. You want to watch the ticks on the Rockermax engine. Once the ticks are all complete, activate the Rockermax engine, which is basically these 3 here, and that will detach these and activate the Rockermax engine. Now, this is where it gets a bit weird. Now, that would complete 3 quests like that. Done. But I wanted to go a bit further and try and complete some more. So I went for this one here as well. You'll see it in the video in a moment. I went for this one here as well. And that required a little bit of faffing around, trying to speed up, slow down, all that good stuff, and try to get things done. So it was a bit of faffing around, it was a bit of like, increasing speed, decreasing speed, making sure my angles were right and my altitude was correct. But as soon as my altitude was correct, I did the wrong thing. Instead of cutting the engines, I just detached the thing, and the engine just carried on burning. It just basically burnt me around and around in circles. I got caught, couldn't get free, and it kind of really sort of started to get on my nerves. But fortunately, I was able to get a few ticks up, and it allowed me to get the last one as well. So there's no point in watching any more of this specific video, because this is actually a failed video. It's 8 minutes long, but this is a complete failure. I'm going to switch to the next video, which basically is the successful one. So give me a second. I'll just quickly fast forward to the very end of this video. It should automatically switch. There we go. So this is basically the new start to the flight. You saw the end there. I basically completely failed that one. As I said, you engage these engines. You see the quest instantly completes at the top there. Not a problem. So you burn this one. This again, I think it's 8 minutes long. So Oh, 6 minutes long, so it's not too bad. Again, there's a little bit of fuffing around in there. If you was to do it properly, I probably would have saved myself about an hour if I'd just done them individually or in packs for free. But I just thought, they're all in and around the same sort of area. To get the Rocker Max, you need to be between 16,000 and I think it's 20,000 meters, and to do the stack decoupler, you need to be 26,000 to 31,000 meters. I thought, it wouldn't be too bad, so I just all jammed them all in together. And since the one that coming up in a moment is going to be at 7,000, I think it's 7,600 meters. As you can see, I'm actually highlighting over it constantly. I'm watching this all the time. When I was doing this one, I'm watching these all the time. So you pretty much wait. You got a good speed. You're coming up to about 200 meters a second. You basically need 60 meters a second on top, so you're burning well. You're above the height around about now. You wait for the speed to come up, spacebar, and away they go, and they're gone. So you wait for them to come up, then you scroll back down towards the Rocker Max engine. You want basically between 210 and 810 meters a second at that height. So you're basically moving around. Again, it's not that much, because to be honest with you, you'll run through that much really quickly. So you wait for it to go off, bang, activate the engine, and there you go. So you wait for it to tick up, you activate it straight away, and you can basically burn. Now this is where I kind of faff around a little bit, because obviously I don't want to be up to 44,000 apoapsis. I want to be much lower so I can do the next quest, which is carry on going up. There it is, which is the stack decoupler. So I basically want to get down. I can't actually see. Well, my surface speed is about 400 meters a second, and I'm still going up. So I'm going up another 10,000 meters. So I'm going up to 44,000 meters. So you can't really move this ship very well without having your engine activated. So you see me flipping around and activating my engine to move the ship around a little bit to sort of readjust myself. Now I've got into orbital velocity, so basically I click on it on the actual screen there, it switches back to surface velocity and shows me how fast I'm going at surface velocity. So I want to stay between, is that 180 meters a second, 160 meters a second to 460 meters a second. Now I actually thought that, because obviously I'm sitting quite far away from the screen, I thought it said 360 to 460 meters a second. So when I was going fast and I was coming down pretty hard, I was like, I've got to hit this just the right angle, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do it. So you'll see me start to balance the you'll see me start to balance it out in a second, because I think I'm going too quick. I'm going too fast, probably about now. So I'll start to slow down a little bit. I'm coming down pretty quick, so I'm trying to readjust it, and then all of a sudden I lose my speed. I'm like, hang on a minute, well, and then I just detach it, because I think, oh no, I'm going to lose it if I don't detach it now. So you see me trying to. I'm basically right now. I'm trying to get free of that of the Rocker Max. I'm spinning the ship around on purpose so that I can actually maneuver and try and get loose from this thing. Now I've got to basically make sure that my surface speed is between two figures, and I'm at the right height. So I'm sort of between 7,000 and 11,000 meters, and between 380 and 580 meters a second. So I'm firing hard. I'm trying to keep with those things. I'm trying to keep my speed at the right angle. And then I just think, you know what, just go for it. So I just activate it. My speed is perfect. The right height. The thing falls off, and there's a quest complete. So it's all literally a matter of timing. It's a matter of timing, keeping an eye on your speed, keeping an eye on your surface speed and your height, and watching out for those ticks. Because as soon as one of those ticks go off and you're not fast enough, you will lose it, because it will go either too quickly or too slow, or you'll activate too quickly and you'll slow down too fast and it won't activate. And you've got to be really, really on the ball for them. So just be careful of that. Again, it's another one of those timing things. I've made it a lot harder for myself by doing five missions all at the same time, whereas I could have done them as a 3 mission or a 2 mission. So if you want to do them as a 2 mission, it's quite easy. Just basically get yourself up. I don't know, get yourself up in a small vehicle, fire yourself in the air as fast as you can, and then as you're basically going up in the air, once you hit that speed, you hit that height, activate your radial parachutes, and it will complete that mission for you, and you can go away. With the Rockomax engine, again, it's one of those, just get up into the air at the right height, activate them, and you're good to go. It could be done separately. The same thing, realistically, with the stack decoupler. You could just put it on the end of the Rockomax, fire it up into the air, activate the Rockomax at 16,000 meters, wait till you get to a certain point, and just pop them off. But you've got to make sure that you're at the right speed. So you've got to be really careful with that one. Make sure it's the right speed. So nice, easy landing. And that's pretty much it. So I just thought I'd do a crew report at the end here to see, to actually see whether it was worth doing or not. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.